Dukiewicz's. Am I talking too softly? I was thinking about the article by Bar Hillel in the early 50s in Language, in which he criticizes Zelig-Harris's distributional approaches to syntax because they don't take into account meaning or Ajdukiewicz-style logic. And this seems very different from the account that you give of what American linguists were doing in the 50s, and I wondered what you thought. What were other linguists' response to what Bar Hillel said at the time, and what was your response at that point?
Well, actually, I had an article about it, so you can see my response. But Bar Hillel was a close friend, actually. He was one of the few people who was starting off this generative enterprise. In fact, he was actually the only person to have read my own paper on generative grammar, the Morphonemics paper back in the 1940s. He read it, had some very good ideas, and the version that finally appeared 20 years later, I mentioned that his ideas were significant in changing it in an important direction.